Warning: if you are against the consumptive use and the ethical harvest of fur bearing animals, please leave this channel now. This is no place for pansies, sissies, or crybabies. Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Guys, what I want to talk to you about today is something that's been brought to my attention through text messages and through messenger messages and phone calls as well. And I want to touch on it just a little bit. I don't want to get too far off into it, but I think I can help you beaver trappers quite a bit. The text messages and the phone calls, what they've consisted of is, hey, why aren't I catching any 2.5-year-old beaver this time? Okay, there's a really good logical explanation for this. The first thought that everybody has had that's contacting me is that the otter are eating the beaver. That's not saying an otter won't eat those small beaver. I'm not saying that. Once in a while he's going to eat a beaver or two. I'm not saying that he won't, but he's not going to eat every 2.5-year-old beaver that's out there. It's just not going to happen. So here's the line of thought, and I want you to think about this, and I think you'll see where I'm going here. Beaver have a very unique quality about them, especially the females, where she has a delayed implantation. Now, what that means is if she gets bred, she does not have to become impregnated for up to 2 years. Okay, she can carry it with her, and then when the conditions are right, she'll go ahead and impregnate herself. Now, we're here in the Midwest anyway, and even in the South, we're 3 years into this drought and fixing on being 4 if we don't go to getting some rain here real quick. So, low water conditions, low food conditions, you know, things aren't right. So that's why you're seeing nothing but great big beaver. Okay, that's why you're only catching them 45 to 60, 65, and up into 70, 75 pound beaver, and you're not catching those nice 30, 35 pound beaver that are the nice ones to handle. That's why you're not catching those, is because they're just not there. Okay, she's held off. She's not impregnated, and because of the piss poor conditions that we're in. I mean, I can show you some creeks right now here in my backyard that, boys, you can walk across them with a pair of gum boots on and not go over your boots. Um, Pretty tough for beaver to survive when there's not much water and there's not much food source available for them. Now, when you find them, you find them. They're there. But you're only catching what's there, and that's it. Okay? The other thing is, too, we opened up way early this year. The ice went off clear back first part of February. Here we are the last day of February. The other day we were 77 degrees, and then we dropped down to 16 that night. Now we're starting to slowly warm back up. By Sunday, they're saying we're supposed to be 78 degrees here. So everybody's got spring fever. Everybody's jumping out there thinking, oh, yeah, spring's here, let's get them, let's get them. That's all fine and dandy, but the dispersal hasn't started yet, okay? Because we're just in the end of February. The dispersal will start here, at least in Iowa and in northeast Missouri and west central Illinois. The dispersal usually starts somewhere around that 10th to the 20th, depending on the weather conditions. 10th to 20th of March is when the dispersal period actually starts. So you've got to, instead of catching traveling beaver right now, you've got to go to them. You've still got to go trap them like you would back in the fall. Instead of the beaver coming to you, you have to go to the beaver. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, once we start getting, if hopefully we start getting some rain, we get the water level up, and things, it starts warming up again, and things go to moving for us. Then those travelers will start. Then we can go and just any little water source, we can go start popping in traps along the way and catch them in the road ditches and everything else like that. So you really have to stop and think and ask yourself, okay, are the conditions right, first of all, for that beaver to have been bred? Second off, did she actually go ahead and breed? Because just because they breed doesn't mean that she become impregnated. Okay? And then third, is the right time for the beaver to be killed? Okay? That's what you have to ask yourself. Guys, I hope I've helped y'all some a little bit on this video. I know I don't, by no means do I know it all, but those are just some things that I do know to be a fact. Um, I appreciate y'all watching. And if you would please, if you found this helpful or informational to you or even a little entertaining, just hit that thumbs up for me. That's all I'm asking. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.